This is a nano-online open course in which we will learn innovative solutions in performing arts during the pandemic based on success story The Blossoming Flower Theatre. This success story is based on storytelling and presented from the interviewee's point of view and in her words. Let's start. My name is Cwete Janeva. I'm the director of the Cwete Flower Theatre. I graduated in engineering, but since this sphere wasn't inspiring enough for me, I've decided to study puppet directing at the Bulgarian National Academy of Theatre and Film Arts. I'm a disabled person. For me, friendship is very important. The support I receive from my family and from my friends and colleagues is what gives me the strength to continue living and working effectively. I'm already 66 years old, but it never occurs to me to give up my job because I feel the same ardent enthusiasm to do it as in the beginning. The Cwete Theatre was established in 1993. After we oriented ourselves in the social sphere, it became necessary to create and register some kind of organization. Since 1999, we are a non-profit association, Flower Theatre. The people with whom I formed this association were like-minded colleagues. In the beginning, we started like any other theatre organization by participation in different festivals. Then we had a project in several orphanages. We traveled to 16 schools in the country, and it seemed so meaningful to bring happiness to the lives of children deprived of too much joy that all our work was directed to helping children with different problems, deprived of many things and in desperate need of even more. Now our work includes children from minority groups. Some of them have intellectual, sensory or physical problems. Other comes from despised minority ethnic groups. There are some who have family problems or living in very poor families and therefore disadvantaged. We have also worked with child war victims. By applying innovative for our country theatre and drama techniques, the actors of Cwete Theatre conduct informal civic education among adolescents. The audience is not only a spectator but also a participant in interactive performances. In work sessions, students learn through experience, not through learning how to deal with life's problems. To help successfully introduce young people from isolated communities into social life, the team works to break down stereotypes in society's attitude towards them, organizes public performances of theatrical performances in which they participate together with other peers. We conduct many national and international trainings and exchange of experience for the application of drama and theatre techniques in social work for educators, actors, social workers, young people, volunteers, Balkans, Western Europe, the US. We seek cooperation with parents, state and municipal institutions, non-governmental organizations, mass media. The national state of emergency due to the spread of COVID-19 pandemic declared in March 2020 has put all cultural and art sectors on a standby mode. All performances were cancelled and we are forced to stay at home. Even now, almost 2 years later, the situation is still uncertain with new measures every week. Me and my colleagues decided that our work can't be stopped for so long, since our mission is to support vulnerable groups in difficult and stressful moments, which the pandemic for sure is. This is how we decided that no limitations could stop the art and dedication of people and started to organize our performances in a safe online environment. One of our online projects is called We Play Your Story. The project offers testing the idea of building a proactive civil society by involving viewers of different ages and social status in search of strategies for solving shared real youth problems. The project envisaged periodic online presentation of 6 forum theatrical performances, 4 of which were created based on conflict situations shared by our young viewers. The initiative drew public attention to the priority need to urgently address issues of concern to young people and at the same time was a non-formal civic education for young people aged 12 to 18 in tolerance, cooperation and mutual assistance in resolving problematic situations. The first two performances were from the repertoire of the Flower Theatre. They have the task to present to the audience what a forum theatre is. The remaining performances were entirely based on the stories shared by our viewers. Another initiative we started during the pandemic was called Digital War Against Violence. The project planned to prepare a digital version of 4 forum theatre performances from our repertoire and their online distribution. Our goal was to study the interest of stakeholders in different rural and urban areas in Bulgaria in such online events to provide a way to the youth audience in the conditions of COVID-19 and forum theatre in the digital space to establish itself as a successful art technique for prevention and protection from violence and addictions. After the screenings, we organize online discussion with the audience and their suggestions will be performed live by the actors in the studio. Most of us, the actors and directors working in the Tsvete Theatre, have graduated in puppetry or directing, and somehow, with the choice of profession, we have determined our focus on helping children. We do our job with great pleasure. We improve our skills by participating in numerous European projects, and we constantly modernize and enrich our work with innovative techniques that are still new in Bulgaria. Although the pandemic has stopped our work for a while, it also showed us that with dedication and efforts anything is possible. Almost any type of activity or service could be adapted and offered in a different, but yet still effective way. Now we are slowly returning to normal work, but there are still many uncertainties. What I know for sure is that I will be working till I can and have strength and will search for new opportunities. We mainly support ourselves thanks to our participation in projects funded under various programs, mostly socially engaged art. What we do is called applied theatre. From Bulgaria we receive and have received sponsorship from the Sofia Culture Program, from the Ministry of Culture and from various NGOs, which have been assigned the task to distribute European funds. We are currently developing some projects we intend to submit under different programs and I hope we will have success. My advice for all of you, no matter the professional sphere you are in, to always give 100% of yourselves. Be passionate about what you do, be kind, always look for new opportunities and ways to improve yourself. Even when life is hard and you experience difficulties, surround yourself with the love and support of like-minded people who will always be there for you. Search and find meaning in everything you do. Now we invite you to the quiz section where you will be able to check your obtained knowledge by answering 3 questions. Tick the correct answer. Whether you choose right or wrong, you will be given an explanation for the answer. That's all for this session. Thank you for your participation. Follow the program to learn more skills on competence, understanding of main components of innovations in CCS.